What's going on, guys? Jack Haber7 here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another game review, this time on BioWare's own Dragon Age Origins. 2 stickers on it, yeah, for £8. Yeah. Alright, so where to start off with this review? Dragon Age Origins. First off, if you are a hardcore, if you love RPGs, you love BioWare, I recommend you pick this game. This is a must buy. You should have this already in your library. If you don't, and you love RPGs and BioWare, I don't know what you're doing. So straight on it. What is the story like? The story is absolutely beautiful. You start off as either 6 different origin stories, or 3 in class. You start off either as a city elf, a Dalish elf, a dwarven noble, a dwarven commoner, a human noble, or a mage, an elven or a human mage. And I think it is a perfect start to the game. You get emotionally attached because your friend, loads of other people are gonna play that origin story. If you had a different character as your friends, that was your character, that was your own. You got emotionally attached to that character. And I love how BioWare's niche was storytelling, and it still is, and it perfectly told that. And it's got the amazing cutscenes. Instead of just having, Duncan killed 100, like at the Battle of Oscar when the Logan betraying scene is Logan turns his back on King Kaelin, the Wardens, the Battle of Oscar against the Darkspawn, and Duncan, instead of showing him killing 100 Darkspawn because he was so badass, no, this is what they did. That the picture of Logan when the signal went off and he said sound the retreat, and he argued with his commander, and they walked off, and he came back, and you saw Duncan and Kaelin fighting back to back, kill a few Darkspawn, Kaelin get killed, Duncan kill an ogre and go down to the floor, hurt, and him get killed. It was an amazingly told scene. I love how it's a cutscene, yeah, and games rely on cutscenes nowadays, but it was so beautiful and such a great scene in the game. Well, how good was actually was the game though? Well, you're one of the legendary warriors, and your job is to fight back the blight, kill as many darkspawn as you see, and get to the archdemon and cut off the dragon's head. But there's a problem. You got a whole flood of thousands of darkspawn in your path, and you have to raise up an army to fight Logain first to overthrow him. So you have the backing of the nobles and Ferelden, and then you have to fight the darkspawn. And oh my god, this game is challenging. And I played this game on normal, hard, and I died a lot. Yeah, you're gonna die a lot if you actually want to challenge. Casual is way too easy. There's a massive jump in difficulty between casual and normal. It's too big of a difficulty jump because on casual you do damage like 100, 200 damage. Normal you're dealing at most like 50 damage per hit, and that's a mighty blow. And they're hard. Or that arrow move, arrow slaying, where I dealt 360 damage on one hit on casual, and on normal I think it dealt like 70 damage. Gee, I think it's a massive gap difference. That's a problem, in my opinion. But another problem with this game is the graphics. It's a 2008 game, yes, so the graphics are going to be below par, but for nowadays. But it was even bad for back when it was then. It was still below par for then. And I don't understand why BioWare just didn't fix it. They were still a big company. They had Mass Effect, they had Star Wars games, they had Jade Empire, they had Baldur's Gate, they had their bloody backs. And they couldn't just bump up the graphics just a bit to get it to average instead of below average. BioWare, why? And please, less sex scenes with your clothes on. It's awkward when you're having sex with either Morrigan or Lillian. It depends actually how you go. There's 4 romanceable characters in there. Let's see. If you're male, you can either romance Morrigan, Liliana, or Zevran. Zevran, Valentiva Gross. Morrigan is only romanceable for males. Liliana and Zevran are both sex couples. So Liliana is a female and Zephyr is a male. So if you're gay, there's Zephyr for you. Or for male characters, and female characters, there's Liliana for you. But for females, there's Alistair, Liliana, and Zephyr. For me, I played male. Who did I pick, Morgan or the feisty Morgan, or the beautiful and soft Liliana? I picked Morgan, in my opinion. I love Liliana. She's an amazing character, and I romanced her and some other characters when it would make sense. But I felt like the Berserking Dwarf, he did a bit of feist in his life. Like Torn, and like the LP I'm doing, I need a bit of feist in his life. But where to also go? I just don't see this game as a bad game still. It's one of the best games I have played, and I still do play. A lot of games have not even come close to Dragon Age Origins for me. And I used to get made fun of, and I still do, for playing this game and LPing it. Why do I get made fun of for it, you may ask? Because it's not Call of Duty, and because it's not an actual story. No offense to Call of Duty. It probably was good. Probably was good once upon a time. I do agree, Call of Duty is sometimes fun. For me, I even find it fun sometimes, and I'm enjoying watching my friend Frantic Flames. Shout out to Frantic Flames, by the way. Go watch his channel. If you're not watching it, go over there. Go there now. Go there now. Go watch Frantic Flames. Okay? Go watch Frantic Flames. Watch Frantic Flames. Watch Frantic Flames. Okay. Alright, got it. Go watch Frantic Flames. Alright. That's enough shout out. There you go, James. Get your shout out. On the channel, it means nothing. Yeah. I'm joking, guys. Alright, so, Dragon Age Origins. It was also, I feel, yeah, so less sex scenes to be closed on, because they were having sex in their underwear. Like, the females wearing their bras and panties, and males wearing their boxers. And so, yeah. Less, please. Less of that. Less of that. But on to the main story's good points. It's companions' dialogue with each other, just randomly when you're walking through the streets, and the companions start arguing with each other. Like Alistair and Morgan are amazing examples of this, and they are amazingly funny. Some of these conversations they have, and I really do enjoy listening to them. I actually stop sometimes just to listen to their conversations, because sometimes they get weird, especially Ogren and Morgan as well. Because Ogren, Jesus Christ, man, he's crazy. But you also do meet some memorable NPCs as well, who's not your companion, such as Arlene. Logan is a memorable character. And the hardest boss I've ever fought, Sir Calthrian. Sir Calthrian. I hate Sir Calthrian. That in the MILP, that was way too easy for some reason. I think they did a patch or something. Low in difficulty, because I remember that being so hard. I remember that fight in ages though. Oh well, who cares? Well, anyway, just another thing I'm focusing on here. I also feel like it gives you so much freedom in the customization of your character, of customizing your companions in their armor, the weapons, and I feel like the characters aren't just 2D. They're actually fleshed out, and they're actually seem real, and their reactions to things and how they do, and the voice acting is amazing in this game, and the lip syncing is on par, and I really do think this benefits the game, and I really think that with that and the combat system, the tactical combat system is so good, and I really do think that this gives the game so much props. But Jesus Christ. But I think I didn't like when I first got the game, like when it first came out. On the consoles, you didn't get the above tactical version. You only got the normal version. But the PC did get everything. So that was a meh. Oh well. But that was a bad side. But another thing is, some of the quests are just, I think, with the side quest. Let's move on to the side quest now. Side quest, I've done all that. Side quest. Side quests. They're not a burden in this game. they're interesting. They're fleshed out. They've got their own emotional attachment to it. They've got their own story behind it. They've put the story behind it, and they'll tell you what the story is behind it. And I think, and if you want, you can spend hours upon hours reading codexes of the game, learning loads of lore about the game. This game is one of the biggest lores probably behind the Elder Scrolls. That's the only game probably above it with lore, I think. Well, that I know is the Elder Scrolls, Oblivion, Skyrim, Morrowind, and all that. I just think, though, that there's a bit less side quests. Some side quests were boring, and I found them a burden. Like, the main thing I found burden was main storyline and before the final battle of Oscar was to find the blood samples and everything in the Kokari Wilds in Ostagar. I hated that. I rarely wanted to start new games just because I didn't want to play that part of the game, but you had to. It was a requirement because it had the main storyline there, and you had to go into Kokari Wilds anyway. And I hated it. I absolutely hated it, but I got through it. Well, I didn't hate it. I liked it, but it was a bit boring. I found it boring. But Dragon Age Origins was a perfect game and a beautiful journey, which I've never forgotten. Torn Vega, the Berserking Owl, the Berserking Dwarf of Orzammar, exiled unjustly, and came back because I came back to Warden and put Harrowmont on the throne and saved Ferelden. What am I going to give the adventure? What am I going to give this game? What am I going to give my favorite game of all time? The only game that's ever come close to a 10 out of 10 for me. This is the closest it's had. Will it get a 10 out of 10 for me, though? No. It doesn't. Yeah. No game has still never got a 10 out of 10 for me. But what am I going to give Dragon Age Origins? I'm going to give Dragon Age Origins a 9 out of 10. It is a fantastic game. And I'm going to give it my badass seal of approval. You must go pick this game up and give it a try. It's an amazing story and it's a truly amazing adventure. Unless you're really idiotic, don't really care about stories, and just want to listen to people say they fucked your mother. Just go pick this game up. It is amazing, and add it to your library and enjoy the adventure. I got about 100 hours out of this game on my first playthrough, because I was just reading codexes and all that as well. So reading codex as well, I got probably just gameplay and storylines. Storylines are probably around 17, 18 hours long, and right now my LP is 23 hours long, something like that. And that's only 85 parts, so I've got little side quests to do and everything, and the storyline is coming to an end, but I'll just side quests, I'll do companion quests and everything. And so it's a long game in my opinion. I'll probably get 30 hours out of the LP. And that's a lot in my opinion. 30 hours out of the LP. But yeah, so this game is a 9 out of 10. It almost reached it, but the graphics, the sex scenes with the clothes on, and the tactical view, and the Kokari Wilds being boring, it could not get the 10 out of 10, but it still gets the badass seal of approval, which I'm going to be slapping on games now. Halo 3 also got the badass seal of approval. But I'll thank you all, guys. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I hope I'll see you guys next. Legit, on the next. I'll see you guys next. Oh, God damn it, I'm done. God damn it. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next. And I'll see you guys on the next Jack Aber 7 show. Peace, guys.